Will this work this time?
Inside the show. Your host, Gregory.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. The Tigers put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win in extras against the Bombers 5-4. The A's beat the visiting Rays 3-0. Alex Brett.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Bluejays. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Ryan Borucki will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Come on.
Pulled
Okay,
high in the air out to left field. Gurriel is there, and he'll bring this one in. At the plate, Tyro Estrada. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Borucki has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. James Paxton gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour.
All right, let's do it.
Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
1-1.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter. And that misses inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and that will end up a foul ball. A 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Line drive, base hit to right, and this will bang up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 the count now. From the belt, the pitch.
It's much easier to lay up the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's the second out. Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Biggio
Come on.
Third with 2 out.
Yeah.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Oh, and this ball is right deep down the line in left.
No, that's fair.
Just missed his
What?
extra bases. Payoff pitch on its way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he... Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Jansen. And the throw to first ends the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Rendell Grichuk. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Here comes the first pitch.
Okay.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count. Pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-1 the count. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. First pitch of the at-bat. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Biggio takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And it's fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to first. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. One left for the bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen. Here's a breaking ball, but doesn't quite find the strike zone. That misses 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here's the pitch.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And there's a strike. He'll try to work his back. It's 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And good
Ball
patience
4.
exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Drops in a strike.
No, that's
to
a
start the
ball.
at-bat. Nothing in
Come
one.
on.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
It will rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Outside 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Lourdes Gurriel will be next. 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Lourdes Gurriel comes on with 1 gone here. He looks to called strike 1. This is line to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. Been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
One ball. Two strike.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is. So stepping in, Tyro is struck. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0 the count. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. And that'll bring Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square
No,
up.
it's
Just a
fine.
heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 2-1.
Come on.
He's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late. Now the count full. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. One in the... Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
And Heidi, thank you. On the corner away, ball and a strike.
I'm Mike.
And there's ball 2 now. It's a breaking ball. It's taken for a ball.
Hey, after those breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, Rendell Gritchuk looking to put the ball in play here on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on one, and we'll see if he can cheat to something this inning.
There's a look, now the pitch. Fastball swung on and misses. That for the second time here tonight. Didn't mess around that at him.
It's pretty impressive. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab the bench.
No balls and a strike. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
2 kicks, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and back to Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game. It doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Hernandez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next for New York, Voit. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's taken for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under this one, there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Score hold 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next, it'll be Brendan Drury. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Drury, a native Oregonian. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a good throw gets him 1 gun. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Bo Bichette comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Liner toward Morgan, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Okay.
In now, Kevin Biggio, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup for a home run, so it'll be interesting this day to see if they give him a steady diet.
As his sign, here he comes 0-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to that ball. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground toward left. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Tyro Estrada 0 for 2 for him to this point. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball in there. Double. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 90-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work at the other end to keep you on the off speed.
Ben Heller here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. Into the box now, Oscar Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, now the pitch. A ball and strikes.
1-0.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Rowdy Tellez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Hicks on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now the relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and a 2nd run's going to score. Now he's safe 2nd as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Number 9.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. DJ LeMahieu will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one. This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. It was the Yankees' DH. Torres, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And another foul ball. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He's in at 2nd safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Protecting 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 5. A Happ is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming into the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Here it comes on 1-1. In for strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Bobic will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at 3rd, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the
Slider
upper
doesn't
part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And
Oh
the
my
slider
God.
gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away as he takes the ball 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at letters. It's 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there. In to try it again, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them to bring the ball to the strike zone.
And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man aboard in the 8th.
Now that.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. No balls in 1 strike. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hard hit ball to
Are you
second.
kidding me?
And that'll just sneak past the glove. It should be a base hit.
Oh,
And
no,
that
don't
runner
blow
will
it,
go no
guy.
further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that. Third base.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not. And now we've got a couple of guys on.
Step on the back for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. From the stretch, Estrada stands in as he looks at ball one here.
There are a couple of points in every game that could.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Right take in as that one catches the outer part of the plate. All even at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. DJ LeMahieu is on deck. Swinging a little deeper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as well. And it's back to a one-run game now at 5-4. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he takes strike two. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. The throw pulls him off the bag. Here's big Aaron Judge. Not much. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ken Giles enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be laid on the fastball.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Bichette's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's wide, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Teoscar Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So coming to the plate, Randall Gritcher. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third base. To the plate now, Torres. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Now here's the pitch. Luke Voigt is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. It's softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I try and
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of the new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ryan Borucki takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ken Giles hammers down the 5-out save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Vanguard, final line for
Yo le llamo la reina del party. Ella lo torquea como Cari. Ella le dice que sea la Mari. Le gusta cuando freno en el Ferrari.